Hello, it's Friday, and today I'm going to be talking about a new website that I've just got on. It's called VOQuint. I think that's how to say it, VOQuint. So we'll see. But anyways, I want to talk about it on today's VO's journey. Let's do it. All right, so as you know, or you may not know, I am big on Fiverr, and I'm a big believer that agents are really becoming online sites. You know, the new online site is the agent, right? So I call them internet agents or online agents, but I like freelance sites because it gives me the option to really get myself out there and to do a lot that I couldn't normally do if I was, roped in somewhere where I had to be exclusive. However, I'm always looking for new things and new places to go to throw another fishing pole in the water, if you will. So I found a website. It was actually posted in my Facebook group. It's called VOQuint, so it's like VOQUENT.com, and it's a site for voiceover artists. I did some research on this, and I think the site is a year or two old. I was able to go back to 2018. If it's older than that, I apologize to the people over there, but I am particular about the sites that I do go on to, and I think as a voiceover artist, you need to look at the landscape and see what sites are worth your time and what sites aren't. I don't think it hurts to be on a variety of sites because it only, if you're on 100 sites and you get a job, every week from one of those sites, that's pretty. Or every month from one of those sites, that's 100 jobs. So that's not a bad thing. But talking about this site, I went to the website and I got on it and I was like, wow, I really liked the layout of this site. Similar to Fiverr in the idea of there's thumbnails. So when you go to this site, it presents you in a thumbnail fashion. However, I really like the look and feel of this site. I really like how they post. So you have like a thumbnail and you're able to post your profile, and then you can post samples. But the cool thing about this site is, and they talk about this, is that the site got started because they were an agency or something. They were tired of going through demos, so they wanted to create a place where you could go and just listen to samples. And it's free for you to sign up and to get in touch with the clients. However, I do believe that the site themselves, you submit the stuff, and I think they're the quality control. So I'm not sure how what they are, because I know we are all hesitant because of sites like Voice Bunny and how strict or overly strict they are. But anyways, so you get on the site and it's really, really, really well laid out. And it goes further on in my thought process about really getting into the fact that I think more and more places are productizing voiceover. We're seeing that. I'm seeing that everywhere because, it's a lot easier for us to wrap our minds around, buying a product. So if you can go somewhere and a voiceover or voiceover artist is presenting a singular item for sale, it becomes like a product. So we're still a service, but in essence, if you can go somewhere and buy something as a business owner quickly without a lot of problems or issues, then it becomes more of like a product because it's a system. When you go to McDonald's, it's a system, right? And it's a product that you're purchasing. Even though it's food, someone's making that food. So technically that's like a service, but we don't look at it as a service. We look at it as a product because of the system that's behind it. And these websites, they are creating systems for us as voiceover artists. So it is making people easier. And that's why more and more businesses will be going to these websites where they already are. And unfortunately, the agents or the old way of doing business is struggling because of the new way of productizing our service. So it's so much easier to purchase it on your own time with less hassle, without having to deal, with the time it takes to communicate back and forth when there's a dedicated team and a system behind how all of that happens and it's managed. It becomes open to a lot more people. Then more businesses and freelancers and small businesses can get our work. So this site, VioQuint, and I hope I'm saying it right, but I read through all of the stuff. I try to go to every corner of the website. And some things I like. So right when you get to the website, there's it's a pop-up and says you can search for your a voiceover artist or a creative. And when you hit search for voiceover artist, it comes up with this on the first page, and it's just a list of, I think it's 20 voiceover artists per page. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 890 pages, which I think came out to it was like 17,000 or something like that. But here's the thing. They are posting for each sample that you upload, you get a separate picture a separate offering on there. So for example, I think at first time you get 15 samples you can upload. If you link their address on your website back to them, or link their web address back to their on your site, they'll give you an extra 30. So if you can have somebody that has 30 samples, then they could show up 30 times. So it's hard to tell, even though there was 17,000 plus, a lot of that, half of that or more than that is samples from the same people on the site. So it's hard to tell how many voice actors are currently on there. I went through quite a few pages just to see what it looked like and everything. And, there's quite a big names on the website, people that we all recognize. But I do think that one of the things I really liked about it was there was a section that was explaining all of the things that voiceover artists that we have to explain when doing business with businesses, for example, our pricing, what it means for a voiceover and the value it brings to a business and the intrinsic value and all that stuff was on the site. And I think out of everything I've seen so far, I really like that. I like that site's attention to helping voiceover artists explain their services to businesses the most out of any of the sites I've seen. So that's really impressive. Now, I have to say that there is a lot of stuff on there. I did some searches, and just like anything else, there's page after page after page. And the only thing I'm not seeing is any way of ranking something. Now, I know that takes away, some people might like rankings, some people like rankings, they don't, etc. But as of right now, and I just signed up yesterday, and they review everything, so they put my review through, and everything was great. So I'm real excited about that. But it's to be seen. It's still to be seen what happens, what kind of business do we look at. Now, they send you an email, and in that email, they tell you a couple of things that you can do to increase your chances to get business. So I'm a big proponent of listening to the sites and doing what they tell you to do. So one of the big things is to upload a lot, all the samples that you can. So I have 4 on there now. So I got to upload another 11. Okay, and then I can go and link on my site back to them, and that'll give me another 15 more, I guess. So that's something I can do. So we're going to see how that all turns out, and I'm interested to see if anything comes of it, because there's a lot of stuff on there. But the only thing I'm not seeing, as I went to their YouTube page, and it was cool. They had some videos, looks like videos that they were promoting in 2018. There was no voiceovers attached to them, which I found strange, since it is a voiceover company, but that's all right. I do know that they offer a lot of other services like transcription and things, and those are upfront costs that I saw on there. So that could be a way about their make money. I'm still not sure exactly how they make money from voiceover, unless it's the other services. I tried to look around. Now, that doesn't mean, I didn't spend hours on the site, but there wasn't clear about how they make money from the voiceover transaction. So I don't know if they charge the people, the customer who comes in or the client who comes in looking for a voiceover. They may put a charge on that, but they didn't publicize that, or at least I couldn't find it. So I don't know what that charge is. And I'm still interested to see if anything comes their way. They say what happens is when somebody puts in for a job or they make an inquiry. So that's how they purchase. A client will come in, look at something, and then they go to someone's page or whatever, and then there's an inquiry button. And they I guess they'll submit their inquiry. And through that, they will look at all the different actors or voice actors that meet that criteria and price point and everything, and then send you the audition. And I guess you audition and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm interested to see what's happening. Like I said, the big thing that I don't see at all is any information about who's coming to the site, if they're doing any business. There's a lot of voiceover artists on there. So I don't know if that's because the interface is really nice and easy to use and it looks simplistic but just what you need, or there is business there and it's a good site to get on. So I'm interested to see how it turns out. I wanted to come on and do a brief thing about it. Like I said, I like how their attention to helping voiceover artists seems to be, especially with their explanations of costs. All of the things that we struggle trying to get across to business owners who don't know anything about voiceover or understand that, when our voice is bringing value to a product or a company, that's why the charges vary for what we do and the time that we spend. So I do really like that about them, and I do like the interface. Seems to be very user-friendly. They were very quick turnaround. I submitted last night. I woke up this morning, and I got some information from them. I'll put a link below so that you can go to their website and check it out. But I'm just interested to see about, how they do. Like, as you know, I make a lot of money from Fiverr, so I'm always looking for other sites. Upwork has really struggled. I mean, I know Upwork works for some other people, but Upwork has really struggled with, problems, spam and things like that. So it's Fiverr, but Fiverr has done a lot of things to curb that spam. But the way that, VioQuint, again, if they're, all right, so like I was saying, if anybody from VioQuint wants to send me a recording, tell me how to say it, that'd be great. But anyways, check out the site and see what you think about it. And again, I will keep you up to date. I'll keep posting samples, see if anything happens. But I did search for myself, and I think I got to the 17th page, and I found myself under American. Now, other thing I didn't talk about the site is that it is a multilingual site. It looks like a place that you can go also if you need voiceovers in different languages too, and that seems to be, I think, kind of the backbone of their thought, that you can get samples and things to help you weed through, so you don't have to listen to demo after demo, and then you can specifically target a language, and then you can get that transcribed and stuff. So it seems like, and there's video editing stuff on there. So it seems like there's a lot of services on there, but it does seem like it's all around the voiceover backbone of it. And then they offer a variety of other services, and it could be those other services that they offer is how they make money. But anyways, like I said, it's to be seen if there's any business that comes my way or I get an opportunity to audition. We'll see. It's not even been 24 hours since I've been on this website. And my experience, it takes a long time, to get going on this site. Fiverr took me a couple of years, and now I'm really entrenched in Fiverr. So, other sites are going to take just as much time to get used to them. But anyways, post below, like, comment, share. See if anybody has any experience on this site or have gotten any work. That would be great for you to share as well. And if you have any insight about it, that'd be great. And make sure you follow and tick the notification bell when another video comes live. And I will look forward to bringing you another video soon. And, actually, I wanted to thank the person in our group. His name is Michael Killeney, and he posted that he had gotten a invitation from them, and he posted in the group. So that's how I came about finding it. And that's how this video came about. So thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Bye.